Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Thank you for waiting, guys. This day means a lot to me. Me and my partner Empress in the back in the other blue Manifesto sweater. We did this together ourselves. We sold out of our Earth Life plates. For those who don't know, we started our third business together called Earth Life, and we're food service, delivering and offering alkaline foods and fruits. You know what I'm saying? To reverse what they said was irreversible, and we did all of that today. Woke up at like 5 in the morning. Was late to open up here. It was a lot. It was a lot, but we got through it. We here. We're all here. This means a lot. I don't know everybody's name here, so that's good. My name is Najee, Janey. If you're wondering why you're here, outside of being told, today is the 7th year anniversary that I dropped my project Blue Manifesto. It's the first project I put out. I was like 18, 17 when I wrote this project. So keep that in mind when listening. Okay, like it's crazy how prophetic and how real the music later turned to be. And I'm gonna break down each song after each song. And yeah, this is Give DJ. This is my cousin Sean Wire. It's funny. A lot of people that are here can attest to the journey of Blue Man. My cousin right here, Christian Grant. All right, bro. 7 years ago, what was we doing? 7 years ago, what, like, music wise? How was I rapping? Like, what's step up too, so people can see. Like, how you rapping? Like, just give them like a synopsis of how I was 17-year-old Najee. Uncle Greg's crib, man. Come on,
man. You were ahead of your time back then, but at the same time, we had a lot to do and to grow. But shit, it was a crazy time. It was a whole lot of school, a lot of things we were doing. You know, a lot of things that we had to do for our parents and stuff.
Yep.
While we had to, manage to create too. So it was different.
Did you think of any times where you saw me writing or in the studio? Were you present for any of these records off of the project?
I was present for most of the project.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good to know. I need to hear from
Chris.
I love you. Give it up for Chris. He's been there at almost all my shows. Well, I'm gonna bring up 2 more people just to give a brief synopsis. These are my family members I'm bringing up. Sean, please give them a little, like, what type of time was we on 7 years ago? Like, you're on the first song of this project. Do you remember the process of us writing that song?
The process of Blue Manifesto. This was a very special moment, and I say that because I feel like we were molding who we wanted to really become in the world. You know what I mean? Like, as teenagers, you have like a sponge mind, and it's like you want to just grab this, grab that, and just like take it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we were doing with hip hop, with everything. But with this project specifically, I feel like the most memorable moment was creating Cruise. I think we wrote that in my crib. Was it my crib? I don't know where we wrote it, but it was a really how would I say it? It was one of those moments where me and Najee would bounce off of each other. So he would say, "This is my perspective of being a black person, you know what I mean, in the community as a teenager, and I'm sharing my perspective," and it just mashed into a song called Cruisin'. And yeah, we got there's mad moments. There's so many moments, but yeah, it was a beautiful moment to witness the growth and to see how it all came together as a teenager. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Appreciate you. Babe, you be the last person, and then we're gonna get into the project. But I mean, I just wanted the people closest to me. Can you I know you wasn't present for Blue Manifesto 7 years ago, but fun fact about me and Empress, we went to the same elementary school.
What?
When I was like in the 3rd grade. She was in the grade above. And I had heard a story, 2 grades above, and I had heard a story, can I tell it?
Absolutely, tell it.
Okay, so I'm in Catholic school, and you know, I was a teacher's pet, so the teacher would tell me everything that the student was not supposed to know. So one day I'm after school, and her and her teacher friend, they was, you know, her name is Miss Caprio, they chatting, and then the guy was like, yeah, did you hear about that student that peed in class? And yeah, she just stayed where she was and peed.
Yeah, it was me.
And it was, I heard that story in the 3rd grade, and it was her the whole time, so she's been in my life for a while. And then she ends up going to, it's just crazy, but yeah, let's clap it up for, you know, walking on the path. That's how you know you align. Can you give the people, I don't know, you see my process now. What's it like for you? I don't know, just, I don't know.
Right. Don't play me. I can get on my tippy toes. Anyway, so essentially, like, that peeing in class was because the teacher wouldn't let me pee on time. I just had to let y'all know. Like, every time I would actually go pee, she's like, nah, you can wait till this person go. I'm like, nah, fuck that. So I went to my mom, and I told my mom, like, yeah, she's not letting me go pee. I'm like, every time I gotta pee, it's always a hold up. What's going on? Like, why? That's not fair. Like, what about me? You know what I'm saying? I gotta pee. So she's like, I bet. Next time she tells you wait, pee in there. And yeah, she's like, and if she tells you go to the principal's office, you go, you give her my number, and I'm coming. I'm pulling up, and it is what it is. Like, we're gonna deal with it when I get there. So that's what I did. She told me hold on, I said okay. And I squatted and I peed, and I didn't give a fuck about nothing what nobody had to say because my mother told me to pee. Okay, so anyway, back to Blue Manifesto.
That sounded like spoken word.
No, because that's really how I feel, and that's really what happened. It's not a game. So, back to Blue Manifesto. So, the first time I actually heard Blue Manifesto, I was like, whoa.
Who is this guy?
Wait a minute. Exactly. I'm like, you're lying. You didn't write this 7 years ago. I'm like, hold on, where's the proof? So I went back, because you know, I'm a detective. In a past life, that's what I do. I love CSI. I love fucking criminal shit, because that's what I like to do. I like to do investigation. So I'm like, hold on. Let me research. Blue Manifesto, 7 years ago. I'm like, psh, mind blown. Now she's talking about the food's gone bad. Like, sea levels is rising. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. This is what's happening right now. They're holding up food. They're talking about a shortage. They're talking about we are not able to do the things that we're normally able to do because of something that was projected onto whatever. It is what it is. We don't know what the situation is. We just know what they tell us, right? So we know, but we also don't know. We know, but we don't know. It is what it is. We know, but some people don't know, right? So great. Now, in reality, I just was like, wow, your mind. And that also made me appreciate the fact that he saw me in the light that he sees me, because that made me know, like, you've been knowing. So that means you've been knowing that I was coming. You've been knowing that this love was real. You've been knowing that I was here to support you. You've been knowing that I was here to help you be exactly what you are right now, and so that you can continue and you can, like, strive. This is what I'm here for. This is what I've been looking for. This is what you've been looking for. We've met. Now it's time. Let's let it happen. So Blue Manifesto is a confirmation for myself as well, to know how much he'd been knowing, like who he was, who he's supposed to be, who he is to y'all, who he is supposed to be for this world, and for the message that he has for y'all, because in reality, he's different. Like, he's really different. I want y'all to put your hands together for Najee Janey, because he is different, y'all. He is really different. Like, this is not a game. I'm not being biased because if I really didn't fuck with it, I'll be outside smoking my weed. Because really, that's my first love. Well, before music. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, but he is different in reality. So I just want y'all to understand what y'all about to hear, what y'all about to feel. Take it in. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you need to absorb. Not everything in life you're supposed to absorb. Some things you're supposed to observe. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that? Some things we're supposed to observe, not absorb. But this music is for you to absorb so that you can feel it. Just as much as Earth Life, just as much as this blue manifesto. Understand what the color blue does to you. Understand what it does to your throat chakra. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is all intentional. Everybody here is intentional. We love y'all. And this is really what we wanted. So I want y'all to understand that. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate this moment. And he loves y'all. And I love y'all. Thank you so much. Manifesto de luck.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. She's the master chef behind Earth Life, and I love her. So yeah, let's get into the show, guys. This is track 1, Cruisin', produced by Give DJ. Yeah. 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 Look, I can't tell if I like people or live with myself. I can sell you a see-through view of my house. Which house, which brick, which dude you want? Me from the mouth, beef, these cold beefs. I'm smoking all got dudes coming out, G's. Wallets on wallets. What about now? Making moves, get in the apartment. That's what I'm about now. I'll raise my hand, slam it out. While you lay your heart down, don't play with fans. If you can take the heat when it's hard out. Ask LeBron if chicken for ditching his whole team in the benches. Now since he got to taste the glory, he like, damn, it's delicious. But we're talking about ball. Let's get more serious. Like how these cops straight in the head if they're bi-curious, and how they won't tell us to stop if we're not hearing it. I'ma crash into a cop and say the white guy was staring it. While our last quit demanding us. Coward ass cop gon' shoot you even when your hands is up. Xing out these cats cause I'm Malcolm when I'm standing up. Better hold your life tighter than Wrangler jeans. What's the scene I mean? The revolution is coming for all you bastards that's running. You got no bullets in your arms. You shooting blanks when you nothing. Tell me something. I don't wanna hear it, it's natural. Don't answer my questions if I didn't ask you. Or you mad too? Try to take a man from my bad boo. Told my troops we don't fight fakes, we don't have to. In Columbus wash his hands in the hand in the bathroom. Or soak up in the bloody mud, dripping from the battle. Well, let's ask him, hey Columbus, did you fight fair? Not rape women? What materials that on your shirt? White draped linen? No, that's from skin of my natives and all their mothers. They were trying to hide this from us cause they didn't want us. No, they didn't want us. Yeah. Ain't nothing changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, gotta watch my back even when I'm asleep, y'all. I ain't got no tell nobody, revolution sweet, y'all. We gon' be free once the upper classes beat low. Ain't nothing changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, gotta watch my back even when I'm asleep, y'all. I ain't got no tell nobody, revolution sweet, y'all. We gon' be free once the upper classes beat low. Ain't nothing changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, gotta watch my back even when I'm asleep, y'all. I ain't got no tell nobody, revolution sweet, y'all. We gon' be free once the upper classes beat low. Ain't nothing changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, gotta watch my back even when I'm asleep, y'all. I ain't got no tell nobody, revolution sweet, y'all. We gon' be free once the upper classes beat low. Ain't nothing changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, gotta watch my back even when I'm asleep. I ain't gotta tell that. Changed about the money. Cruising in these streets, watch my back even when I'm asleep, y'all. Tell nobody revolution sweet, y'all. We gon' be free once the upper classes be low. We gon' be free once the upper classes be low. Yes, sir. So, yeah, that was Cruisin', produced by Give DJ. And oh yeah, this is it. Thank you, brother. Everyone, let's make some noise for me. So this is a spot. Thank you. So yeah, man, that's Cruisin', and I remember when writing that, I wrote it out. So I, pen to pad, and I remember for this beat, it was more so like the beat that spoke to me, and I just created the narration based off of the images that I was getting. And I wasn't more so speaking through first person. I kind of took myself out and spoke for everyone around me, especially, you know, people, melanated people and people of color and people who are oppressed and everything like that. So yeah, this version of Cruisin' just has my verse in the bridge or slash hook. The original version has my brother Sean Wire on it. But yeah, this next joint we're gonna get into is called Kwazimoto. I'm gonna assume that you did that because y'all know of it. But Kwazimoto, background of Kwazimoto, okay? So, fun fact, okay, I wrote this project 7 years ago. The first verse of Kwazimoto, how old are you?
15.
I was his age when I wrote the first verse to Kwazimoto. And the rest of the song I wrote in Gibby's kitchen, on his kitchen table. And for me, this song took me mad. And this is one of the first songs that really took me so in that I can recall. This is probably, and forgive me if I'm being redundant, but this is the first song that I felt I wasn't writing a song. Like when I was, you know, listening to it with the headphones and I was writing it out. This is the first song I can recall. It wasn't me that was writing this. So yeah, this is Kwazimoto.
Yeah. Look, living in a psycho world where psycho girls get strapped in a cypher. Living in a psycho world where psycho girls get strapped in a cycle. Remember, I was young in the park where them kites flew. My so-called brothers fought for the label that's entitled. I think I need to pray a little more over the Bible. Instead, it's all my rivals, crooks, thieves, and idols. For the love of God, a picture perfect piece of nothing I should get into. A little work, a little weed, a crib, a kid or two. You should see how far with jobs my skin will put me through. And to think I saw it all, the false or visual scared. Shit was pivotal, stand, I lack experience. Curiosity killed the cat, I'm a tiger furious. Scratch my paws for the lost dogs who crossed y'all from a period when niggas who weren't serious started getting serious. I figured if your brother died from crossing the cemetery, pause off the lost call for rated where niggas be, but ain't it a shame? I wish the white man's game. I've been playing verse, I'm of color, the white man's playing. I think it's time I started telling y'all how I see it. Class is a little boring, so I'm waking from sleeping. Teacher, you saying the same shit you said last week, and you want all the black kids to work on math and their reading. Should I fall in that circle of living life, or I'll come? How I'm supposed to push drugs, beat my wife and my son, or how I'm always able to dance and fast when I run, or how I smoke so much weed my lips blacker than mud. Now I refuse to let a person who ain't smart try and tell me that everything I say is wrong. Quit starting rebellious, man, I'm a fucking prophet. Quit blocking this message, I'm trying to separate myself. Look at the South in Texas, I'm finna set it off, then let it off. Make sure the block in heaven know who I am. I'm black plus proud of my skin. I got my dad that I know. Shit, I'm prouder than him. Who's gonna tell me I can't make it in this life of sin? Cause you rightful man need disciples plus a Bible stand. Fuck a religion, I'm practicing what God is saying. To all my brothers that told me to live life and be free, man, I promise I got it. I hold it down for the beat. Just don't give me no job shit when I'm chasing my green. Cause like a bird, I'll fly away to where it's warmer for me. Like a bird, I'll fly away to where it's warmer for me. Like a bird, I'll fly away to where it's warmer for me. That's 15-year-old Najee right there. Yeah. Look, I done seen so many tears on my painless shit. You show me where I should start reading off this painless list. I found out that I'm always bleeding when my pain is fit. I don't even wash my mouth no more cause my words don't fit. Let's let the speakers bleed, replace the carpet with a carpet fit for when my feet and knees. And let these niggas talk who always talk. Let me grit your teeth. Let this bottle fill with all the hot inside. Replace the freeze when the world gives you the cold shoulder. Who gon' fetch the sheets? Don't holler at me, brother. I've been deaf and yet I'll wait to see that one person brave enough to stay me in this place to be. This one burden engraved on my chest was a place for Eve. She gave me that slice of apple, juicy enough to take a piece, but should I take it? Should I bite it? A picture of this, take it in. All y'all niggas like this, so I find myself sitting in this black room. Nothing makes me happy, but I want a fabulous life. With a fabulous wife, of course. She first have to suffer as much as I did when I was poor. This whole idea, remembering Bible verses, is idle more. If I was Lord, I'd bring back everyone that I'm crying for. I look down sometimes, but if I look up, then who looking down? God is in my blood, body, spirit, and vision now. Let's take this picture down. Quit bitching, dismissing now. You think they gon' catch the fish that you been fishing out? Let's keep it real, B. You think that you gon' kill me, son? Eradicated. I shut out more kids than a killing done. I masturbated on my pillow for the billionth time. Got better things to do than listen to your killing rhymes. Look, I don't bite my tongue no more. I said whatever's on my mind. I'm more blacked out than fucking color people blind. I show up, then leave. That's color people time. I'm done rapping. I think I cover my color people rhyme. Yeah. I'm done rapping. I think I cover my color people rhyme. Yeah. Yes, sir. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but you're gonna feel this next one. Y'all fucking with it so far? Let me get some feedback, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucking with it? If you didn't hear the project before, I hope, do it after this when you go home. This next joint. This music video is out on all platforms. Well, the music video is on YouTube. Yeah. If you don't know by now, I'm kicking everybody out. Yeah. Yeah, look, I said, welcome world, cause you are now in tune with the break of the blues. I ain't hanging out the window on my blanket peekaboo. I'm a thriller, let me chill. I can walk you to the moon, cause it's drastic, not plastic. How I'm bending all these spoons, cool. And I'm back again. I can't keep claiming I'm an adjective, cause I'm a noun. Proud, thank God for this melanin. Studying commercial laws to settle in. Yeah. Shit, so talk to me proper. Anything else is really improper. That's why your shit all caps and you're stuck in the office. Nothing is real, you're lost in the concept. Okay, everything's chaotic, really it's bonkers. People go bionic and turn on their sponsors. Check what you say, you never know who be watching. To be that older sibling, holding bridges, giving you problems. Ignorance ain't bliss, man, it's plain out stupid. You try to run from truth, but you can't outdo it. And now, something's in the air, I mean for real, it's moving. I'm thinking traveling by the boat, and be coming to Cupid. What up, Pop? Asada, I love what you're doing. It's independence and femininity, the food that I'm chewing. The pot keep brewing, knots keep screwing. Do not keep moving, do not keep moving, do not keep moving. Yeah, I told you, man, I'm gonna tell you again. I'm not even gonna say shit. Yeah. Roxbury in the house. Roxbury in the house. Roxbury in the house. Yeah, enough of the air, enough of the talk. I know what you fear and all that you want. I tell you like, I'm something for real. The thought that you bought was not even caught. But it counts, my nigga. I'ma stomp on this ground till it bounce, my nigga. The party start when I show up, then I'm out, my. Yeah. Tired of this clout chasing, bout facing, slow racing, toe grazing, whole saving, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, man, that music video is out on YouTube. Fun fact about Stomp. This is the second version of Stomp. The first version was ash. Like, I didn't utilize the beat the way I should have.
Yo, I was so mad.
Everybody was mad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take that beat as serious as I should have. So what I did a couple months ago, I was like, all right, let me revisit this beat.
We were telling you to revisit it.
Yeah, y'all was telling me to revisit the beat. And this beat, like, I was like, sometimes with certain songs and beats, I can't write it down. Like, there's no point. Because by the time I get in the booth, I have like the first 8 bars already. So with this song, I didn't write shit down. I went in the booth, she was there, she can attest. And
so many sessions. I remember you would be like, beat,
could teach y'all how to do it too. I finally cracked the code. I know how to, write in your head and shit. But this next song I'm doing is called "I Need a Break." Okay, so 7 years ago, I need a break. For me, it symbolized, okay, this is the first time I started smoking weed, so it was like, this is my liberation. Like, I never had a weed song. Wiz Khalifa was hot there. He made me want to wear chucks and shit. So this was my weed anthem. Okay, produced by Give DJ. I need a break Yeah, Mary, can't figure out how to say this. I'ma fuck your body up to the point where you should brainless. Follow the maintenance man. Smell the aroma in the former room that breaks and dance. Pick your pastries, fam. You want that cake of the lamb? Scribble some grapes and jam to fit the shape of the pan. I think I'm tripping. I've been on that bud that make me look drunk without me sipping. With my back hurting, face in the front. Make sure I'm lifted. I got threes for the pink thing that make you take trips. Saying that shit will make your eyes drop in his head. Just a clip hang. Now it's this day. Came through stunting and let me two different waves. Yeah, I feel like I'm something, but I don't give a fuck with the sensei. Kick a lick in this Nick J. Roll it up on that template. If it's too hot for trimming, I think I need this sensei girl who was swimming in my ocean, but I'm too high for fly two skies. You think I'm coasting, get it? Act no way, act in a jump when you get stuck in the path of your ways. Baby, the blood is highly stuffed with actual haze, and she got scrubbed cause lungs pump too much for they sake. I need me a break, yeah, I need me more chill. I should lay up that great wood and better my meals. Probably the problem with packing lunch is facing them still. And the fact that my boys passing sweat as well. So I need a fucking break. Yeah, I need a fucking break. What? So break it up. If you need a fucking break. Yeah, so break it up. When you need a break. What? I need a fucking break. What? So break it up. If you need a fucking break. Break it up. If you need a fucking break. Yeah, break it up. I'll break it up. Yeah, I'll break it up. Yeah, I'll break it up. Yeah, I'll break it. Yeah, when you made this beat, what was you thinking with this beat? Cause this beat fucking crazy, bro.
That bass line is bananas.
Hold on, let's go ahead, Gib. Go. How did you make this beat?
Yeah, my dude. That baseline is crazy.
Right,
Like,
it's the truth.
Thank you.
Oh my
I made it in Montreal, like when I was about to go to school. And I was like, we gotta finish this album. I'm about to go to school. Shit.
How was you feeling?
How was I feeling?
Yeah, in that moment. Like, when you came up with the baseline specifically.
Oh, the bass line. Oh, bass lines have always been my thing.
Right.
That shit feels so good, Gibby. It feels so good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Like, everybody perked up with that
That's
bass line.
different.
Everybody-
Wow.
Yo, fun fact about Gibby, he wasn't making music until this one. Can I tell the story? He wasn't making music until this one time. He was riding on a lake and he was riding his bike. He flipped over, hit his head on a rock. Ever since that day, he's been making music.
Yo, I hope he kept the rocks.
He passed out in the
Right, I hope he kept the rocks.
out in the water.
This shit knocked some sense into him, yo.
I forgot.
Yeah. That shit's crazy, bro.
All praises
Crazy,
to that
bro.
rock.
Crazy. When I heard that, I was like, wow. That shit's crazy. Yeah, good.
What was that location? Don't be surprised.
This next joint, y'all, is called Float, right? Now, I have two important points about Float. Float is one of the most prophetic songs I have to date, okay? So, when I was writing it 7 years ago, my mother, 7 years ago, had changed cars and got a rental. Hold on, how can this shit? So, yeah, whoa. So, Float, like I was saying, my mother had bought a new car 7 years ago. Exactly. And she was, thank you, bro. And she had got a new rental, right? So there's a line in the song that was like,
my mama in a car that I thought was a rental. It was a new car. I thought it was a rental 7 years ago, right? Okay, then the last line is, if you need a car full of kittens, don't bring a dog with you because I am a beast. Okay, that's not how I said it, but that's the line, right? So last month, Najee was right there, right? It was a content day. So I was trying to figure, all right, what should I shoot a visual for? And we did one for Kwazimoto, and then last minute, Empress insisted that we did one for Float. So we do one for Float. Mind you, just so happened that we just got a new puppy too.
What's his name?
His name is Leo Torres. I don't know how, he's months old. He's months old. But he was there at the shoot, and I have him in my hand while I'm rapping. And then I realized that the line was, I was like, oh, this is trippy. But then it got even trippier a couple days ago because my mother, I was on the phone with my mom, and she randomly said, yeah, you know I'm in a rental now, right? I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, let's do it. This is Float, produced by Give DJ. As the rain rolls in and your rain molds in, you think back to the picture of your frame stolen. When you smack them twice, it's cause your chain stolen. Shit, you should've held your chain closer. My new motive for my killers is to bang looser, because the trigger finger hangs looser. And when you hit a bitch, she swings at you, sir. It's cause the vision foggy, but it turned translucent. My mama in the car that I thought was a rental. I should've paid attention cause the vision was metal. That's a heavy ass stomp for a shoe in the pedal. Don't you pepper me up, cause my ass on the level that you couldn't fuck with. Get out the bus quick. With your slow ass, you want some mustard. With your toast ass, you got a cousin till they hit the toe tap. Why would you roll back on how you toe back? Too much smoke with your toast back. All this up nigga here roast that. Tell me what I gotta do just to taste rap. Do I gotta rap a bunch of great snacks? Find out what you mean when you say it's whack or not. Shit, I'ma save my money and the spot that don't nobody know exists. How you think the rich prevailed over this? They just had a sight that the sun couldn't block, and now they living right on the throne and they got your protected dream. I'm gonna fight for anything that I know. Grab my dream by the pedigree and pin it to the flow. You mine, you ain't even gotta fucking blow mine. I've been blowing my own candles since I was like 5. I ain't never hide from dudes that counted, unless they call me stealing what was uncounted. Shit, you gotta dream, make your feet unmounded. Who else gonna sniff out when your dogs are hounded? Up with they hand, bruh, it's all what you finding. What do you hear? What you lining? What do you fear? Yeah, and what you signing? When the truth is there, is you crying shit? Hey yo, tell me what I gotta do just to taste rap. Do I gotta rap a bunch of great snacks? Find out what you mean when you say it's whack. Talking towards the front but dialing when it's back, now nobody know exists. How you think the rich prevailed over this shit? They just had a sight that the sun couldn't block, and now they living right on the throne, and they got motherfucking protected dream. Damn, gotta do who was staying for 3 minutes at the clock, but he's fucking waiting on me. Loose for your boy, ain't nobody waiting on me. Man, I'm weighing myself, I got my scale on my feet. Slipped in front of a girl with a trap for the thirst of a raw nigga. I'll spar with you, jump your ass in the ball with some mittens. That's a ball mitzvah. If you need a call for your kittens, don't bring a dog with you, cause I'm a beast, yeah. There you go, I'm a beast, yeah. Tell me what I gotta do just to taste rap. Do I gotta rap a bunch of great snacks? Find out what you mean when you say it's swag. Talking to the phone, but down when it's bad. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So, this next song, if I'm correct, is this the favorite?
This is out the box.
No, it's not out the box. It's I got you. This song is very easy to get, okay?
Oh, I know.
When I say, baby, do you love me? Y'all say, like cherry blossom pie. That's it. That's all we're gonna keep it simple like that. One more time. Let's do it to that beat that you just cutting. Baby, do you love me? Like what? Like cherry blossom pie. I like that. Y'all get it now? Do I have to do it again? All right, let's go, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
make me get too high. No, you know where to find me. I'm right here. I'm open with my arms. I'll be a lucky charm, yeah. Cause I'm a regular guy with a regular luck. A regular guy with a regular luck. Yeah, a regular luck. A regular guy with a regular luck. A regular luck. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy. Yeah. Y'all ready for the first verse? Yeah, I said, nobody wanna hurt, nobody wanna hurt. Nobody is lost in the dust. Your body make me want nobody. I just love your body. I'm a lose it. Trust, keep it how I like it, baby, kinky. Can I touch you and rub you with my pinky? Fresh out the shower, out the Bible, what you cleaning? You know me, I'm always deeper with the meaning. I see you when you dream about me. I know what you're thinking when you sing without me, girl. Hop on me, cause this your ride. Should I take my side or do my miles? I think you might get lost with driving this. This ain't no stick, I'm more electric. What? You moving off sharks that'll make you lick. I'll bring the heaven to the ground with my hook. Sound like this. Baby, they love me. Hey, like cherry blossom pie. Don't make me get too high. No, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. I'm right here. I'm open with my arms. I'll be a lucky charm, yeah. Cause I'm a regular guy. What? With irregular love. A regular guy with irregular love. A regular love. A regular guy with irregular love. Yeah, a regular love. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy with irregular love. Verse 2 sound like, ooh, I got so much love to give. At this point, who's not convinced? It doesn't matter what the doctors say. I'm the one who has the final say. I can hear you with a word a day. But did it ever make sense for a girl like you to be a guy like me? I know one damn thing, and that's the God out of you. You only get as far as the little birdie shoots. And I can help you count stacks when someone get it back. Bet you love it when you see it. You should go and get it tagged. Do you want to get a Prius? Do you want to ride a jet? You can travel through the streets and find yourself a new bet. They take over the world, have a bunch of boys and girls. Since I heard up in the morning, bring back the Jerry curl. If you know my hook by now, sing that shit like baby, love me. Like what? Like cherry blossom pie. Don't make me get too high. You know where to find me. I'm right here. I'm open with my arms. I'll be a lucky charm. I'm a regular guy with irregular love. A regular guy with regular love. Yeah, regular love. A regular guy with regular love. Yeah, regular love. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy with regular love. Regular love. Wow, y'all some irregular people. I love it. That's what I love to see. The bombs is right. The love is moving. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Let's go. Let's just get in. Let's go straight into the next joint, Gabe. Let's go, man. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if you run it up and tell a dreamer that they can't dream of such a sad thing. If he or she succumbs to the claim, out of pain, I'll be drooling over beauty in the rain. If this beauty or peace, I'll make love to it. The grand foyer opening is blood on the floor. Kill this stallion of mine to be gallant. I can hear my soul scream with a mask on. Then I turn to something green, hand down and says who bean. I'm gonna fly now. Picture this, me and that Icarus fishless. Taste the with desire out of water like it kissed. The ship done dipped in and my wings on swimming. How can I run from what I built? This ain't Jenga. From the sun going up, I turn it up with my angle. Boiling blood, I'm crippled for the fortunate banger. This that Big Bang Theory meets God. So now it's my time to do my job. What?
Why you wanna talk to me? I keep it all in from the world. Under the covers in my bed. And I don't wanna leave. Everybody just keeps on picking my mood. Supposed to heal soon. My forever seems far away. I'm not even depressed or in my day. But I'm on my way. And I need change, yeah. So
So what's my problem be? Ain't it the God in me that be solving me? I still worry about the burial of future seeds and where I'm planting my vegetation. I don't want separation, cause that'll end the harvesting. A quick fix. All I need to not think about it. Abortion at 20 had me so lost in my surroundings. No money, no income. The bed where I did come added way too much for my taste buds. I don't fake when I make love. I need the whole thing. Like, girl, what's your program? Fast songs and slow jams. Foot fetish, toe tagging, lurking in my feet. I put a move in the fridge for every long heartbeat. There I go, being sinister, doing the most as the minutes to hit some toast and some but it'll taste like no other. Great, there's no covers. What I'm supposed to do now when the toast ain't ready and the button too brown.
Why you wanna talk to me? I keep it all in from the world. Under the covers in my bed. And I don't wanna leave. Everybody just keeps on picking my wounds. I'm supposed to consume. I'll forever seem far away. I'm not even depressed or in my day. But I'm on my way and I need change. Yeah. That song was called, that song was called Let Us Pray. Self-explanatory. What's going on, brother, man? Everyone make some noise for Liam. He just came back. He was here earlier. We love you, bro. Yes, sir. This next joint, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. The next original joint I was gonna do is called Out the Box, but it's not the right environment right now to express myself that way. So, hello.
There's children. Do it.
So, let's go on with the next song, which is Warraw. Actually, pause this real quick. Okay. Mind you, this is 7 years ago. This is 7 years ago, y'all. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know where this song took me then, but I knew I saw it. And yeah, I'm gonna just get into it, man. I don't want to talk. Let's go. You trying to stop? Yeah, stop.
It was Mother's Day, fam and I all at the table. My mama at the head, my uncle next to her. I'm in the corner, closest to the door listening. Commotion like excited priest of church after christening. Still here listening, hoping they don't call for my input. I might say some things that have been heavy on my brain. I'm just saying TV on with just nothing to lean upon. CNN is doing their best, scaring the U.S. Really who they scaring is scary, all unnecessary, just to be legendary. They got my uncle shitting bricks, missing trips, sleeping less, causing stress. They're worried that he's gonna call me next. Pisses me off, he let the television get through him. I wish I could just pick him up and take him to his happy place. He asked me what I do if a corner came knocking at my door, telling me to join the war that I'm forced to not ignore. Wait, that's such a good question, huh? You know me, I can smell the funk. I probably do a double take. Laugh right in his face. He's sprinting in a race where his life is at stake. I cherish mine and you poisonous. You expect me to snap out of the zen when you threw yourself in that thing. Try to speed the world, then you see who's really in control. But before we hit that road, there's some things. It's getting too warm outside. Sea levels is rising. Yeah, I said the fool's going back. Your body's slowing down. Yeah, hey, so what's more to a brother ain't scared? I see the signs on the tower of a pad. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm finna shoot back. Yeah, or get rolled on. I said I'm finna shoot back. Or get rolled on. I said I'm finna shoot back. 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 Yeah. So what you bringing to the war, brother? Whose side are you on? Are you fighting for the people, the land, or the man with his hands? Shit, I'm on my own side, watching my own back. If you blood, then we good. Ain't no friend of me and enemy. There's no worrying either. I don't move in fear, my friend. Are you at the boiling point with me? It took ages and ages of learning to count to the very first time that we learned to pounce. To the direct moment we were taught to talk. There has never been peace on this earth we walk. I'm in the middle of it all, and I want no parts. Had to shave my head bald, so I couldn't pull from it. Subconsciously it hurts, but that's what I stomach. Is that all happening all around me? The strength of my spirit. I would like to know the sky is up to my high. It's based the only place we feel safe to die. Even if that's fair, that's not my trip to fly. I'd rather find my finesse. I'm already a part of the system. clocking us down. Bombs are ticking, so TVs have a camera in it, watching us listen. This era of technology is so damn crippling. I'm not gonna let this get to me, or anything else, or anything more. So if I came knocking at your door with a clipboard, grabbing your sons and all daughters so they can join this war, would you do it? Would you take it? Get some money for your child's graduation. And if we win, I got a job here waiting. Don't worry if we lose, cause we part of God's nation. Warriors, get ready, everyone to the stations. Get the tanks ready, get your spirits ready. It's going down, y'all, if it's going down. If you ain't fear God, you should fear him now.
So that's Warraw.
Can you say the hook one more time, slow?
Yes.
So people can know.
7 years
And
ago.
say the correlation to what's going on right now.
It's getting too warm outside. Sea levels is rising. Yeah, I said the food's going bad.
What?
Your body's slowly dying.
Right?
Yeah, so what's war to a brother that ain't scared?
What?
I see the signs all the time, I'm prepared. So what you gonna do?
What happened?
What you gonna do?
What
Yeah, I'm finna shoot back. Yeah, or get rolled on. I said I'm finna shoot back. Get rolled on.
So TVs have a camera in it, watching us listen. This era of technology is so damn crippling. I'm not gonna let this get to me or anything else or anything more. So if I came knocking at your door with a clipboard, grabbing your sons and all daughters so they could join this war,
What you gonna do?
would you do it?
What you gonna do? Come on.
It's only option.
15 though.
17.
You was a teen.
Depends on what calendar we going by. So
Damn, Najee.
yeah. So I'm really feeling it right now, and I'm gonna end it with this song called Sand and Stone. Okay. Background of this song. I wrote this. Gibbs sent me the beat. I was in Martha's Vineyard. I wrote the song on the ferry ride back once you land off of Martha's Vineyard, and this is it. Sand and Stone.
Yeah, this is really my favorite weather to write in. Brainstorming at night then, waiting for lightning. There's something about the fogginess that's way too brightening. Gate holders colder than the model for Trident. Orbiting, all biting, smile is whitening. Still running in trouble, life patterning lightly. I'm heavy-handed, I lift myself up for every fuck up. That's striking like 5 Najees walk to me. One stands properly, one stares awkwardly. The smarter one talks to me and complains to me constantly. Then we all decide if I should sort myself out. The other two won't mention, they'll never run their mouth. Shit, I'm just now finding who's in my life, hiding the phone under my pillow down by the almighty. Yup, cracking quacks on ice, making that Kimbo slice perfectly right. For that plate tonight, I hate eating when it's blood, it makes me think too much. If you feel me in my blood, I can't thank you enough. With my pride in my life, I gotta lead them and protect them. I'll be lying if I said I coats, soak with the leverage, chuck chuckles in the air. If you need some, and kiss the whiskers on my head if you can reach them. With autopilot, how you fly with the breeze, son. Spark from the line with no air, you can see the tongue. I'm either in the crevices for remedies, the right amount. Straight deep with the route, running me and 9 and out. Try and catch me with the jaw tight. Drag on the flight, a young Jamal getting played on sight. Whether he asks his big mama if she played all right, I won't face it. Crafty with the hands, so to the gods, I'ma face this. Tape them up, taper, the lining of the faces. It gets that bad like the dreams of Jason. I had a battle with my own enemy today. Throughout the scuffle, not once have we seen each other's face. As each fist pummeled, the more I stumbled, plus my vision got doubled. You can say I was in trouble, but miraculously I looked up and saw my own fate. I was fighting myself, I didn't recognize me. By the time I could end it, it was too damn late. About the time, then I spent it so frivolously. Should I even care for something that don't exist? So am I too out of pocket for myself to fit? 13 dimensions all around us, some can't see it. A few will ever enter, the rest will die being a waste of a potential for some godliness. It's clear in my eyes for who's the godliest. It was the first man walking to the audience who reassured all the causes of the obvious. Yo, I'm the next man up with my feet and hands up. Superman snatches, I hail from the sun. I'm not trying to listen to everything that was done, cause I won't get paid. I refuse to get played. I was raised by grace, saved by faith, break by legs of all kinds of thousand shapes. I never ran lonely, so shout out to all the children of God. Being my miracle, I needed them all. They kept me grounded and it helped me sound better than what was around us. They test me on my powers. I keep the road as ours in the future. I'm walking like Jesus on the land, hovering on the sand, meditating for man. I'll be the only monk known with a fro that's basic, attached to no clothes cause we supposed to be naked. That God particle will be thrown in the matrix so everyone can pack his praises. It ain't ancient if it always existed. Blessings on blessings keep raining and shifting. What side do we stay on if our place keep drifting? Bet you won't fall if you pay attention. What's instructions is listed. This shit could all end in the blink of an eye. If you're ready to die, then you're ready for life. I said this shit could all end in the blink of an eye. If you're ready to die, then you're ready for life.
Thank y'all, thank y'all. I would like to give you, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Excuse me. First and foremost, I want to thank you, babe. Thank you for. I got me one. I got the one. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Thank you for everything. Thank you for pushing me to be exactly. Thank you for, you already know. Appreciate you. Yeah, I had to give her praise. Thank you, kid. Thank you for everything. A decade of relationship and bonding and going through mad trials and tribulations. Thank you, cuz, for, this is my cousin too, this is Warraw music. R&B singer, one of the best singers you'll ever hear. My other cousin Chris, just thank y'all for the support. You may not know, but this is some historical, legendary shit going on today, and for y'all to be in it now, I don't overlook that at all, and just watch. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. Pay attention. Keep everybody keep believing in yourself. Keep think for yourself too. Most importantly, think for ourselves and bring the common sense back so it's common. The young king right here, man, he's been affirming and attesting everything. Yeah. To my new family over here, everybody, this is Sassy and this is Terry. These are my, great people. King David, Moses, my brother Grant. Yo, Grant, come here. Another fun fact. Yo, me and Grant have the same birthday. And we was in a group chat of 8 other people who had the same birthday. It was weird. We all made music. It was weird. He was on the first Blue Manifesto edition project on the last song called, what's it called? Bye Felicia. It's called Bye Felicia. He's also an extraordinary musician and creative. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. To Strobe, to Dan, to the new beautiful women. I've never met y'all before. Wow. Chris Womack, bro. Y'all know who Bobby Womack is? Okay, add it up. Yeah. He's the one right here. Me and Chris, we grew up together, bro. I want to give you your flowers too, man. Thank you for all the unseen. Talk about someone who shows up Like, no matter what, like, that's Chris, man. And I really appreciate you. Goldie, I appreciate you. Fiona, I appreciate you. Christian, I appreciate you. Miso, Brendan. Yo, we go back, bro. We go way back. Dan, bro. She, thank y'all. Liam, John, Strobe, Tajee. Huh? Cassie, come here. Everyone, please, give a round of applause for Cassie. If you need, she is a makeup artist, a glam artist, right? She's an artist. She's a musician, a very multifaceted being, and she's another one of those souls that show up. You know what I'm saying? And that's really important, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I love you. I really do. Like, you real, man, and you a real one. So I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. This is the first. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what's to come. Okay, so I just dropped Blue Manifesto Deluxe, so it's out on all platforms. What's coming next towards early December is Purple Earth Theory Deluxe. Okay, so that's coming out to give y'all some more food, and then in 2022 I'm dropping my debut album. So all these things coming to fruition. I'm Najee, Janey. Again, I appreciate y'all. How we doing on time? What time is it? 8:37. Do y'all want to hear another you want to hear another song or an encore of a song?
Another one.
Because I want everybody to get up and dance for this one.
Yeah.
This is my favorite song. Because it puts me in a time capsule. Because, I'm an old woman. I feel like really I'm about 78 at this point. But it's all right. I'm in this vessel and I'm grateful for this body. But at the end of the day, can you please cater to my 78-year-old self?
Please.
Let me get my knees oiled up. I'm trying to get everybody ready.
All right, I'll only do it if we all stand up. And
Yes.
Say less.
Let's get it.
Say less.
Come on.
Come on, Chris. All right. I'm going to go right into it. I hope y'all ready.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's go.
First of all, let me tell you something about me, girl. I found looking in your eyes, the best feeling in the world. From the moment we pressed next to by the bushes, held hands, started to clinch. Ain't nothing more special than what we got. And my heart will forever live. Girl, just tell me, is this what you want? I ain't worried about how big your thighs on my fifth and the way you walk. Around you to smile, from cheek to cheek, and with no pierce that you know I like. Go away, don't daddy kids, cause girlfriends don't live down the night. Okay, let's go. Stupid girl, come correct to me. Always be upfront about your shit, and then you'll never have to leave.